Well, the ones with us haven't been converted yet.
Give it time. Give it time.
I'm guessing on your day off, you went through the adventure and removed all the remaining gnolls from it so that we can't keep recruiting
them?
No. Actually, it's a good thing to talk about. Welcome, viewers to Pregame for session 30 of Saturday Night Greyhawk. I'm just about to have a discussion with my players about what is called easy mode. If you will notice, players, when you open up the experience and treasure sheet, there is a DM note down at the bottom of that sheet. I'm gonna let the viewers let the stream in on this note as well. So normally with these old games, it's very easy if you just strictly go by the book and give XP for the monsters you slay. It can crawl. You can stay at first level for 25 sessions if you do that. So what I try to do is I try to look at the average party level, or the middle of the range of party level, and I try to say what's 10% of that, and I kind of want the XP for each session to be around 10%. So that means there's a fudge factor that I add to the monster XP so that you get some additional XP. And if you fight a lot of monsters, well, then I add a little bit anyway for your role play and stuff, so you can get bigger chunks. However, you're now at a point where you have 5 PCs. You are traveling currently with 1 NPC cleric, with 7 more NPC human fighters, and with 23 gnolls that are in here. So that constitutes easy mode, because they are, just by virtue of sheer numbers, they're winding up doing most of the fighting. So in addition to splitting all of the defeated monster XP up by all of those creatures or all those characters, I'm also reducing the amount of award I'm giving you just for a normal session.
Aww.
So,
man, you didn't give me any XP for recruiting the last 2 groups of gnolls we came across.
No, I did. Okay, so you each get 163, or no, I'm sorry, you each get 117 XP per party member for recruiting and releasing or rescuing or recruiting all of the people that you either freed from captivity or have on your side.
But I'm the one that talked him into it.
He wants the whole XP.
I'm like, usually you give people extra XP for plot points or whatever. Is I'm the one that was like, wait.
I usually do, and that's a fair point. So I'll probably, after this session, I'll have to make a note that maybe there's a little bit extra for men for recruiting those XP. Actually, let me go ahead and edit that right now while I'm thinking of it. Let's see. Each of those gnolls is worth 35. So I'll give you 10 XP. So I'll give men 230 XP for recruiting all those gnolls.
Okay.
And then, yeah. All right.
Well, thank you.
What's turning undead? How much XP do I get for that?
Say what?
Turning all the undead away.
Well, I should get more XP just because I went and stole your sword. No, I'm just kidding.
No!
I'm good. I'm
Stole
good.
the sword of a paladin. 10 XP.
Well, you said, here, take it off my back. I did.
Yes, and go fight with it.
Individual
You sort of ignored
award.
one of my messages.
Well,
You
I'll fight
never
with it later.
specified the fight part.
Yeah, you
Yes,
just
I
said,
did.
here, take it. I was like,
Take
oh,
the sword
okay.
and go beat him up. But no, you took the sword and have gone away with my sword, invisible.
Well, that's what you get.
So I'm one sword down. And it's my big sword.
Sooner or later, men will probably find you and go, I can't use this thing. Take it back.
Yeah, probably. And also, I don't use that sword since I have a +2 shield.
So why are you bitching about it then?
It's still my sword.
Recruiting. No.
I'm lucky I don't have a bow yet. You would have just stolen that also.
And then let me just check.
Well, I
and
am a
see.
witch. You know, you keep claiming I'm this witch, so. Eh.
And now
I
you
just heard you
reinforced it.
admit to it.
Yep.
No, I
That
just said,
sounds like some proper heresy right there.
whatever.
I mean, if you would have said you're a mage, that would have been okay. But you said you're a witch.
What I meant to say was, you keep saying I'm a witch.
Well, you yourself said it,
Mm-hmm.
and you reinforced it by stealing my sword.
So Arcturus, I'm looking at the XP value for skeletons, and so your
You're almost
individual
nothing.
award. No, actually, in this edition, they're worth quite a bit.
Oh,
See, actually, Min did a good thing for you by bringing that up.
So,
you get,
no more calling me a witch.
this is not in gameplay.
Well, you still
Okay.
call me a witch out of gameplay, so.
That's not true.
okay.
At least not always.
Huh.
Okay, so Min gets 230 XP for recruiting 23 gnolls. Arcturus gets 300 XP for turning 10 skeletons.
Yes. More
And then the party will split the award for the for destroying the skeletons once they're destroyed. So those are just bonus things. So it's not. Yeah.
You messed something up.
Okay.
On Area 123, where you said recruited 5 gnolls, and then 1 hobgoblin slain.
Yeah.
Oh, that were two.
Well, didn't we
hobgoblins.
kill those gnolls? Because there were some gnolls we killed.
Yes, we did kill some gnolls in the net. About 6.
5 or 6 or so, yeah.
Did
Yes, there were
we?
2 out of the net and 4 in the net.
Yeah, there were 2 hobgoblins and then like 5 or 6 gnolls.
And 6 gnolls. We put a net on 4 of them, killed them. After that, we killed the 2 other guys, and the hobgoblins still have flour.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yes, they fled. And then got killed by men. Where she put the entire room in flames.
Yes, that's right.
And burned
Okay,
all
so yeah, burned all of those guys. Okay, yeah, because what I did is I wound up taking the. Oh no, I didn't. I moved them. Aha. So there are. Yep, there were 5 gnolls. 5 gnolls that are dead. So I see them moved off
Sorry.
into the walls. So, all right. So 5 gnolls slain. I've got to put it on edit mode before I can do that. All right, so viewers, our actual session is going to be delayed starting a little bit because of accounting.
How much?
So 5 gnolls slain And hobgoblin, so that's 210 XP. So that means then the 1654, that would go up by okay. Damn it. Need my calculator. Okay.
The point is, even though we have an army, I don't want any of them to die.
Yeah. Well, it's at some point then it's like, all right, how do we deploy these guys? Well, there's supposed to be reinforcements coming, so maybe you take a bunch of them and send them up to the surface or over to the tower, and then you adventure with a smaller group of them.
I would say we have way too many gnolls with us.
Yeah, just the.
I think I can figure out a way to get them going.
Okay, so
Probably.
16,
Well, I'm thinking we could.
They could take some loot to the moat house already.
After this, we kind of need to go up on the surface and kind of rest.
Well,
Anyway.
Also, we need to get the meat from the ogres.
The
That's a lot of meat.
Yes. Well, it's a lot of soup over there. I don't know what.
so
But rest, we can leave the gnolls up there and just adventure with the humans then.
how many gnolls do we
At
have?
least want to keep.
Well, we have 18 here, and we've got 9 others, so we've got 27 gnolls, or 26 gnolls, whatever.
Okay.
I thought it was 23, but then it's 26.
Well, it's just
No, 27.
I'm doing the
27.
graphics for the basement, so I'm like,
No, we have 18 right now with us, and then I think there's 9 on the surface.
Then
okay,
it's
and then we
27.
recruited.
So it's 27 here.
Okay.
Okay. I at least want to keep 2 gnolls with us since they're faster than humans.
Oh yeah. Well, and again, like I said, I'm working on the graphics, so I'm like, okay, how many areas of beds and stuff for the basement do I need to make up? For
Way
the
too many.
headquarters? Well, there's. I've been sitting here
we're
working
gonna
on this
have to-
graphic for on and off, and it's like this is a big freaking graphic.
We're just going to have to start building a town.
Yeah, pretty much. We need to make.
Well,
build
you'd
a
be
village.
surprised. That basement's pretty big.
Well, I get that, but I mean, I really think we need to, let them build a temple and their own homes and make it actually more of a community up on top.
Right. So now that after that adjustment, it's 776 experience per for all party members, and then individual awards for Min and Arcturus. And Talon, just go ahead and for good measure, or Casca for good measure, just go ahead and give Talon DM inspiration if he doesn't have it, for pointing out that
Oh, okay.
pointing out that the fact that I had credited you with recruiting gnolls instead of killing gnolls. So it affected 2 things. It meant that you had you were dividing the fighting XP by fewer characters, and it also meant that you had a little bit more overall combat XP.
Gotcha.
All right, so welcome everybody to a slightly delayed not Monster Monday, Saturday Night Greyhawk. I am DM Galabond, and we are joined by the players on the Discord and the Roll20. We still have a situation where there are some a bunch of NPCs led by our regular PCs, and as you can tell by looking at the map, there was actually a third person that was never mentioned in that famous song by Meatloaf. A third person that was there Little known was it that the baseball announcer in Paradise by the Dashboard Lights was in fact an ogre, because it seems like that stupid ogre is going to be stuck on this map until the end of time. And there's nothing that I can do. I'm waiting for the end of time. In my time with that stupid ogre, because it doesn't appear on the DM map at all.
Thanks for
but
getting that
it's
stuck in my head.
It's sticking there on the player map. The party last time cleared an entire area between the last two sessions. So I went ahead and gave them XP, but as I mentioned to them, if that is enough to take them to another level, they're not able to use that until they get a rest. And in this area, they recruited a bunch of gnolls. They killed a few gnolls. They slew some ogres, some hobgoblins, a bugbear, and they also recruited a couple of cultists or former cultist, people that are kind of, decided that it's better to fight with these guys that are winning everything than to die with the losing side. So I think you have a couple of those guys. You've got
one.
You've got one
guy
of
got
those.
smashed by his ogre leader.
That's right. He got squished by the ogre leader. And then there was at least one human that fled, but you all got distracted by a bunch of undead between that point and now. And there are still some undead up here that are on the map that you all are fighting. So I'm going to go switch our music over to some battle music over here. And we will bring that up. And then we will... Hey, come on. There it is. Okay, so here we go. Go ahead and bring that. Interesting. All those flapping wings for a skeleton battle. That seems like maybe that's misnamed. Alright, let's try this one instead. Okay, there we go. Alright. Alright, so instead of... we gotta go with a zombie battle. So apparently these skeletons all grown. How they managed to groan without any fleshy voice boxes, who knows? But the first thing that happens in this round of combat is that the guard, that decided to come along with you. Where is he? Oh, he's right here. The guard that decided to come along with you is up first, but he is now following the mercenary leader. So he is going to actually come off of the initiative and go when Alcott and the rest of the retainers go. So that means the first person in combat is Talon. Talon, you have several gnoll skeletons right in front of you. And again, your gnoll allies are they're attacking them because you guys are being attacked, but they're kind of worried that they might be fighting Grandpa. So, what would you like to do?
Well, I am going to hit at Grandpa. Actually, I forget. Is there any penalty for using a ranged weapon close up in this edition?
Penalty for using a ranged.
Like you open yourself up to an attack of opportunity or anything.
From that standpoint, I don't think so. I do need to check the DMG.
May make you more inaccurate, if I remember.
On combat for firing into melee. Do you have a melee weapon you can use?
I do, but it's an edged weapon, and that's not the greatest against.
Yeah. Okay. So, missile weapons in combat. Generally, range. First step: find a range to attack at a distance greater than the target is out of range. Short range suffer no medium and some weapons with short range since a certain distance before reaching their target. These. Okay. Some weapons have no short range since they must arc a certain distance before reaching their target. These attacks are always made with an attack roll penalty. Well, your thing has a range. So this says short range attacks suffer no range modifier.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Firing into a melee. Okay. Missile weapons. When missiles fire, a DM counts the number of Oh, okay. So basically, the only penalty is if you are firing into melee and there are some of your allies in the way, then you have a chance to hit your allies. But that doesn't apply here because the only thing, presuming that Talon would be firing in this direction, there's nothing in front of him except enemies. Now, if he decides to fire in this direction, he's got an enemy and an ally in front of him. But if he fires in this direction, there's nothing but enemies in front of him.
No, it would either be the one straight ahead of me or to the right. This one down here. Which would be the enemy in a wall. So
yeah.
But it's going to be this one. He's
okay.
Right for them.
All right. AC of 8. Let's see. Ooh, that seems to clatter off of a bit of armor that skeleton is wearing and doesn't appear to do any damage.
Okay, and I am also going to be kind to my Gnoll allies and back up over here.
Okay.
And just to, let things open for them.
Okay. Alright. And your movement 12 or greater?
It is not. It's 6.
Okay, so the Gnoll skeleton is going to go ahead and take a whack at you as you step away. This speed is a little bit faster than yours. Okay, so AC 2, would that hit?
I believe so. Hold on.
Yeah, it looks like
Yep.
It's 4. Okay, so you take 4 damage from that skeleton who rakes you with a gnollish claw.
Grr.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go over here and see if I can see them other ones that are down that way.
Okay, so Do you have a light source?
I can light my lantern. That's not a big deal. I'm sure I.
Oh, okay.
have it lit,
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. All right. So lanterns, what, give 60 feet of light, something like that.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. So 10, 20, 30. There we go. 40, 50, 60 to there and there and there. And then you also notice that up here, there's one of those strange little angled hallways is running off up this way. But the skeletons, you can hear their clattering bones. They are running away from you. And it is their turn. And because they are trying to get as far away from Arcturus as possible, you hear their clattery little bony feet on the clattery little tiles continuing to run away. And then I'm gonna have to rearrange them so they actually fit in the hallways here. Alright, there we go. Alright. So that is those skeletons, and then these skeletons up here, the Gnoll skeletons, are going to attack. There's going to be 1, 2, 3. Okay, that one's going to move. 4, 5. Okay, so only one had to move. They're all going to attack Gnolls. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's a hit. 5, 6. So there's 1 hit for 6 damage. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So this Gnoll over here gets hit for 6 damage. Ouchies, he says. This guy right here. That is the skeleton. Men, you are up.
I am still thinking invisible thoughts and hanging on to a sword.
Okay.
And trying to figure out what we're doing from here. So I don't like skeletons. I'm just
Okay.
going to hold my action. And if for some reason I see somebody come through that is a bad guy or doing something sneaky, then I can attack.
Okay, so very good. We have for Brother Tuck. He is a 3rd level cleric. So for a 3rd level cleric, he steps up here and he holds up his holy symbol of St. Cuthbert, and he points it towards these Gnoll skeletons and says, "Begone, you foul undead beasts!" And he will make his turn attempt. Ooh. Alright, roll of 9. He needs a 4 to turn skeletons. Yeah, he needs a 4 to turn skeletons. So that means that I've got to go back and look at this again. Turning undead. Oh, turning undead in combat. All right. Yes. Okay. So, cross it down to the level and there's a number listed or the 110 one die is all okay. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's a thing. There's not a hit die number in this. It's just a success or failure. So, yeah, he succeeds. So they start quaking and they quit attacking and they look like they would like to get away. So that is Brother Tuck. And then and he says, I have them. They will flee from us now. And so the Gnolls all go, oh, okay, Grandpa, fight for us now. And these Gnolls, they take the opportunity to disengage, and they will come around this way. This one will run around over where Quint is. This one will get away over here, and this one will come down over here, and they'll kind of clear that path so that they can get away. The skeletons can get away from these guys. Okay. And there's not a lot that they can attack. So, actually, the Gnoll skeletons should not have gone until now. So, alright, well, that one guy took damage, but too bad. The Gnoll skeletons, they react to being turned, and they start running up this way. And you guys have the absolute interesting sensation of seeing as these skeletons all move in mass this way, running as hard as they can away from Brother Tuck. There is a moment where you kind of see them running headlong, and you see a few more cultists that look like they were getting ready to try to come up and ambush you, and now their eyes are getting wide as these Gnoll skeletons are running straight at them. And they're like, oh crap.
Oh no!
So let's see. We're going to call this guy. We're gonna call this guy the new guard one, and we are going to let him take initiative. For these guys, we'll put them on the board and we'll see where their turn falls into play. Okay, come on. Alright, you dumb piece of crap. Come on. There we go, you dumb thing. Alright, so initiative. I do have him. Alright, so okay. one is a 16. All right. Good. Well, we'll put him right up there behind your Gnolls. Well, let them be last in the initiative order. Okay, so I need to have a column there for enemies, a column there for allies, so I can keep it straight. All right, so that was the Gnoll skeletons. Alcott and your retainers. What would you like them to do?
We'd like them to dance the Sugar Plum Fairy dance.
That would be a good thing. They cannot do much right now. I mean, we already have so many guys in here.
Where do you think it would do most good to have them deployed? Do you want them?
They could
'Cause
guard
right now
the rear.
they're kind of okay. So you want them to sort of okay, so they'll kind of move out into this
I would
area.
rather not get ambushed, yes.
They'll kind of
There. So that nothing
Okay.
comes through the things.
okay.
If nobody
So
says anything against it, of course.
how about? Does anybody agree with that? Disagree with that?
They
Discussion.
have a
fine with
crossbow
Good
here.
enough idea.
Okay.
Good.
All right. So
Oh, it's a
they.
nice scorpion.
Yeah, one of them will go over here and see about loading that, and another one will sort of come over here. They'll kind of get to where they can sort of relay messages.
We're basically a giant warband right now.
Yeah. This guy will be in here, and this guy will come down here to look and see if there's anything he can see from this range. All right. So they're kind of spread out as lookouts and whatnot.
Perfect.
Then Burrell will take up a position here and just sort of coordinate with the groups of that. He'll just sort of look over at Archimedes, say anything you want us to do other than just hold the rear.
Oh, that'll be fine. Is holding right there.
Okay, so Archimedes, that means you are up.
Great. I would think I would like to take whatever Gnolls have some ranged weapons and move up to here. 1, 2, 3. Get 3 ranged Gnolls and fire at these guys.
Okay. All right. So when your Gnolls come
Go,
up,
that's
they
what- yeah.
will. All right. In the meanwhile, do you want to fire anything over at those guys?
Yep.
Okay.
So I will go with pretty much just that one straight in, right in there. So that I have a... Let's go with... and it's just a regular attack? No bonus? Or do we still get bonus with... He has to concentrate on the turning.
there's no concentration. It's just like duration for the bless. What did we? You go ahead and
He does need to do it the whole time, so he cannot take his arms down. He does need to do a dance or something like that. Something with his arms. It's not specified what he needs to do. It depends on what he is.
Duration is 6 rounds. Actually, the bless is probably gone.
Okay, perfect.
That's cool.
Yeah. Armor class at -2. That's gonna hit.
Thought we were talking about the undead turning.
The 16 will miss. So go ahead and... How much damage do you do with that?
And let's see. Chief Arrow. There. Profile.
2. And ping the guy you were attacking again, because I was looking stuff up.
One straight ahead, right there.
Oh, okay. Alright. So that's -2. Alright, he's not quite bloodied. Alright. And Arcturus. What would you like to do?
I'll move up and tell the gnolls to stay behind me. I want to look how far it goes. And to get the ranged guys to stand behind me, the ranged gnolls, if we have any more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to see how
Other than
much
that, I'm
for-
just going to turn away the undead.
Okay. All right. So you want to see how much farther this area goes.
Yep.
It kind of goes down here. It goes over here. And then you can see from there. You can see out to here. And then, yeah, see up that way. Yeah. So that's where you are at the moment. It looks like this is a narrower hallway, and you can hear the clattering of skeletal feet echoing down that hallway as they are running away.
The right or left side?
Whoops, I'm sorry. To the character's left.
Yep. Okay.
Below and towards the bottom of the screen.
And I scream back, be careful, those undead could come from behind. 'Cause I don't know where that goes.
Okay. Alright. And then Quint, you are up.
Alright, I'll move up here by Archimedes, and I think he had the right idea taking a shot at some of those new guys that showed up. So I'm gonna take a shot at that first guy right there.
Ooh, 5 will hit. And 4 will hit. Okay. Ooh, well, the one plings him. The second arrow is enough to do him in. How would you like to kill this guy?
Oh, just a pretty standard arrow into the chest.
Standard pew pew pew.
Okay, so boom, and he falls. All right, now your gnolls are up. So you hear Gith call out a few orders. He will look down this hallway here. He will tell a half dozen of these gnolls to just watch Burrell, and if Burrell gives orders to fight, try to follow which way he's pointing and go fight with him. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. So these guys will some of these guys will move over here. A couple of them will go into this way. And when one of them walks by the barrel where Min is sitting, kind of turns in Min's direction and just sort of sniffs the air in your direction, like it can smell something, but it's not sure what's there.
It can't figure out what its eyes are seeing.
Yeah, its eyes aren't seeing anything, but its nose detects something.
Smelling bad.
Just bite me. I can roll around on your bed later so it smells bad.
Great.
Either that or I can send one of the Gnolls to do it.
Yeah.
Then please get at least the leader. I like it.
All right, and then the rest of these Gnolls will follow what Archimedes had to say. They will come up and they will kind of get over here. I guess 4 of them will go over here.
And that's fine.
One of them will stay here, and these 3 will run behind Arcturus. So one will kind of stay near Talon. This guy. So four of them go with Arcturus. One stays with Talon, and 4 of them come over and they fire their longbows at the guards at the end of the hall. So, let's get these guys out here. Okay, and 2 attacks. Ooh. So let's resolve those. Well, 2 arrows go into this guy, and he's down. Alright, so then the second Gnoll will fire. And that's a hit. For 5 damage. Goodness. For 5 damage here, and that takes him out because he was injured before. So he's down, and he's down. Second shot from that Gnoll will miss. Then the third Gnoll, that's a miss. That's a miss. And the fourth Gnoll, that's a miss. And that's a miss. Okay, so they take out, between you guys and the Gnolls, they take out 3 of those guys. And the Gnolls are fresh meat. And then these guards. Okay, they quickly reassess the situation here. And they're like, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. And they just run up and out of your line of sight. You then suddenly hear warnings from your retainers, some of whom are new recruits, as a new group of cultists comes boiling out of this room and comes across, and they are led by a 4th level fighter. They have a couple of 2nd level fighters along with them, and your newly recruited sailor is sort of taking the brunt of their attacks at the moment. There's this area here that they come out of, and then from over here, Arcturus, you see another group of cultists come running down this hallway from the north. And there is a leader guy with them. Okay. And so they are responding to the battle. Those guys over there. Not everybody can get a. Everybody's going to be here, but we will have this second level or this fourth level fighter attack. And he hits an armor class 6. What is this sailor's armor class? Oh, it's 7. Now that's gonna hit. And he inflicts 3 damage. So Garland cries out. Ah! And then one of the second level fighters will also attack.
Does anybody else hear Caliban kind of roboting a little bit?
Yes. I was thinking it was just me.
Okay.
Robobond.
Robobond. Okay. Is it getting any better? Was it momentary or is it ongoing?
It's kind of
okay
an
right now.
ongoing.
Okay, I'm going to disconnect from Discord and I will reconnect. So let me see if that helps.
Anybody think we need to go after those guys that ran away, or is it too late now, or it doesn't matter?
Hmm. Not sure it would be the best idea.
I mean, we've got enough coming anyway.
Exactly. And I am also thinking about if I should return or if I should try to stop the guys that are coming up top.
Hmm.
I think you can probably go after the guys that showed up.
Because if I turn them more away, I think they will come from behind us.
I'm not sure how it works in this edition. If they'll
When they're
just
out of
keep
my
running.
range of turning, they can do what they
Yeah.
want.
I mean,
But
they're
as long
out.
as they see me, they are fearful and try to run away from me. Kind of a
Yeah.
holy hour.
If they run out of your range and everything else, and they come back, are they still under the influence, or do you gotta try to roll again or whatever?
They are still under the influence as long as I hold it the entire time.
Okay.
But I think I'm going to drop it. I want them to come back. Better having them come with the other guys so they cannot all attack from all sides.
Ah.
And they all get maluses as long as they are near me, so there's that. Plus, I think if they attack me, that would be great for us, since I literally have an armor of -2.
Yeah,
Thanko.
I think with the group that you have with you too, you'd be able to handle
Probably. Hopefully.
quite a few of them. Yeah.
Plus, if I stop them right now, the guys up top, they cannot get in.
Right.
They'll be stuck in that long hallway.
Yeah, you can make
The
a
narrow
choke
hallway.
point there.
Yeah.
I think that's the best idea.
Get the gnolls to surround you in that little opening, and so that they can't get through.
You could also get some gnolls to go here. So, wait there. So that only 2 of the skeletons can fight at a time.
Yeah. It's fine.
Instead of the entire horde. But we need someone to take care of the level 4 fighter.
Hopefully the guy with the giant crossbow.
Maybe our mage could do it.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, Min could take care of that.
Since the 4th level fighter would be quite a threat to anyone else.
Okay, I am back, but I'm having to start up everything again. So give me a moment.
Min, you have my greatsword. Take him out. Kill him in melee. Now it's time to prove that we can.
Sorry about that, everybody.
You're fine.
Gave us some time to plan our strategy.
Yes. Okay, so what am I looking for? I'm looking for that. Open those. Okay, then I am going to go to... Yeah, just stop you. Okay. You will come on here. And then we will go to this guy. And we will bring back okay, there we go. Right. Come on. There we go. There we go. And we'll type this in. And then we'll go back over here. And we will... Oh, okay. So apparently we're back up already. As soon as I came back up, it apparently started following the stream again. So, let me know if you guys can hear the sound effects if you are on the stream. Okay, then we're back to the game. And we're back to these events. I think we were, were we in the middle of the Gnolls attacking? Is that what was going on?
Something like that.
Okay. Oh no, the guards were deploying. That's what was happening. The guards were deploying and they were attacking this guy. So I need a second level fighter. He is going to attack your sailor. Ooh, hits a. Ooh, hey, your sailor is down. Garland is dead or all but dead and bleeding out, and then they're going to attack this other guy that's up here on the Scorpion. So they attack him, and he misses. All right, so but that fighter's in place, and then this fighter moves up for the next round. Rest of these guys come up, and this leader guy is going to take a whack. Lieutenant is going to take a whack at Arcturus, see if he can hit him.
Please.
13, he misses. Nope. All right. But yeah, that's what happens on their turn. All right. So now, after all of that nonsense, we are back for our second round of combat for the night. Talon, what would you like to do? Casca, are you there? Hello, can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
Hey, Casca? Bueller? Bueller?
He don't want to talk to you no more. There he is.
Bueller? Casca?
This card shows he's talking, but I don't hear anything.
Yeah, Casca, yeah, we can see your thing lighten up, but we can't hear you. Can you
hear me now?
Now we can hear you.
Yep.
All right. I had to switch to Verizon real quick. So, I would hate to be left out of combat, so I am going to go up here and I am going to swipe at this guy.
Okay. All right. AC 3, that will hit.
Cool. Max
7.
damage. All right.
Wow. Well, he looks down at you and he says, "Why, you little punk." And that is anything else, Talon, for you?
No, that's it.
Okay. These skeletons. Oh, well, they're supposed to try to run away. So that means running in a direction away from Arcturus. So they run down here. They will eventually get over there and Well, if you guys catch up to them, you'll see if they have found anything. Okay, and then these guys here go down over here. All right. That is the skeletons. Men.
Okay. Guys, while we were talking, come on. Which were the guys that you were saying I should go after?
These guys.
Ah. Okay. So, I decide now that I've heard some stuff kind of moving off and there isn't the sound of skellies running around, I will begin making my way over here. Is this one of our guys?
Yes, the enemies are over here.
Okay. Is this one of our guys too?
Yep, that's
Okay. Because I had gone over, well, no. I had seen that Brother Tuck was still sending off good vibes to make things go away. And I pass our people quietly, still invisible.
okay. When you can see into this room, you can see your sailor is down.
Okay.
Your ally who is on the Scorpion is being surrounded. You can see a leader type here standing over the body of your sailor.
Sailor, yeah.
Yeah, and let me see if I can tell you what he is wearing, so you have kind of a sense. He has some armor, some pretty nice looking armor on. He's got a sword in one hand, and he's got 2 javelins sticking up kind of behind his head. There's a 3rd javelin that looks much fancier than the other 2 that is sort of across his back at an angle, and he is now giving orders to these guys. He says, kill the one on the Scorpion, and the rest of you go through that door after the intruders.
Okay.
And he points in your direction.
Okay. So, which one was the leader looking one again? I'm out of all of these.
This
one?
guy.
Oh, good.
This guy.
Oh, good. So, I will creep through here. Oops, sorry.
Okay.
So is this considered 10 feet or 5 foot from him?
Okay. For purposes of range, it's like 5 feet to him. You're gonna do a spell or something.
Mm-hmm.
If it's a melee attack, you have to be adjacent to him. If it's a spell with a range of at least 5 feet, then you should probably be able to hit him from there. Yeah.
Okay.
That's
All right.
to a square.
So, and once I cast the spell, I become visible again?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
And you immediately become invisible again.
Well, yeah, as long as you think about it, you mention it.
Blink in and out of existence.
Okay. So, I will do this.
Okay. That tells me that, but it doesn't tell me what.
There.
There you go. Okay,
well,
burning hands.
5 feet. Yeah.
That's 5 feet long, horizontal arc about 120 degrees. Any suffers plus 2 points for each level of experience. Maximum of 1d3 plus 20. So it's already rolled, so 10 fire damage.
And I actually, so it says 120 degrees.
Yep.
Arc. Okay.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna try and nail these two guys.
Yep. So let's
Gonna
do
nail them
that.
to the wall.
I'm going to melt their faces off.
Okay. They
finally
make,
you are speaking my language.
they make a saving throw versus spells. So we're gonna start with this guy here because if he fails his save versus spells, which is likely. Oh yes. He takes 10 damage. He is completely incinerated. Minus 10, and he burns up with a Wilhelm scream. Your your leader type there. Leader type will make an attempt to save. He also fails. And he takes 10 points of damage. But that doesn't quite bloody him, and that seems to make him very angry.
Okay. So I'm visible, and I immediately go, whoop, and I'm invisible again, and I step back. Just take a couple steps back and put my back to the wall.
Okay.
And then kind of hunker down just a little bit so I'm nice and quiet. Shh.
Okay. And this guy here who had joined with you goes, "Holy cow!" when he sees you. When he sees you do that.
Suddenly I go, I suddenly appear as this big, huge thing of flame. Whoosh! And before the guy can really get a good look at me while this guy over here is being incinerated, she goes, whoop! And disappears, and then immediately gets out of his range of swinging or
clears.
whatever.
Yeah, and these guys over here, they are momentarily distracted looking in your range, and there's kind of this look of disgust as their comrade is completely burned up. And
Man's cooking dinner.
Yeah, and
I'm making sure that I have something nice and delicious planned for Talon.
And the leader says, "Damn it! It must be an incursion from the fire cult. We'll get them yet."
Min's thinking, who?
And anything else for you, Min?
No, I'm good.
Okay, Brother Tuck will hear the calls from down here, and he will step up into this and he'll say, "Oh, we have company from the areas that we've already cleared." And then he kind of looks over his shoulder and says, "Oh, we have company that way too." But that's just sort of an announcement for anybody that didn't know that there were people that way. He is, let's see, Brother Tuck. I looked at this last week. I don't really like the way this is laid out. Because I had to do priest level 1. Okay, so Okay, he will. At the risk of appearing selfish, he is going to cast a spell on himself. No, whoops. I did the same thing that... There we go. Alright. So, he puts protection from evil on himself. Because now it looks like there might be some enemies there, and he's got 9 rounds of that. So let me go back and put a 9 on that. All right. And that's him. The Gnolls. Okay. These Gnolls that were firing arrows, they're going to turn back the other way and run over here to help Arcturus and Talon. These Gnolls down here, they are going to move into here to start attacking these intruders here. This guy comes over and he looks like maybe he smells something next to the door, but he can't quite figure out what that is. I'm going to put that on the GM layer. I'm going to put that on the GM layer. And yeah, so then we have 1 guy that can attack, 2 guys that can attack, 3 guys that can attack. So let's resolve this over here with the Gnolls. So where is our leader? Our leader is here. We'll bring him up, let him be stand-in for all the attacks. So 3 attacks at those guys. Oh, that's a miss. That's just barely a miss, yes. Oh, that's a hit. For 4 damage. Okay, and the guy in front of you, Talon, now is bloodied after that attack. Then the other Gnolls over here. Let's say 3 of them are going to attack this guy, and they have to hit that armor class. It's 1, that's a miss. 2, that's a miss. 3, that's a miss. Okay, then there's 2 guys attacking these guys. Top one
Wait, he's not even here yet.
No, but I think he'll be coming on here.
You think?
Oh, okay. Oh, everybody have a good break?
Yes.
Good. Good. Do anything exciting during...
We had a discussion about the cooked gnoll, whether it was okay to eat it or not.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, all right. So, let's go back to
Okay.
our
On that note.
let's go back to our battle. All right, and we'll make sure that this is there. Okay, Talon. New round, you are up first.
Well, I'm gonna hopefully do what I did last time.
Oh, yes, that's a hit.
All right, and
6 points of damage. Well, he's not dead, but he's a lot closer to dead than he was before.
he's not happy.
No, he's not. All right. And then, many, many, many chambers away, some kind of a mystical force is lifted from these skeletons. Okay, not many of you are probably old enough to remember, but have any, or at least not remember when it came out, but have any of you played the old original EverQuest? Do you guys remember?
So.
I remember when it came out, but no, I haven't played it.
No.
Okay. That game was notorious for that was one of the first big MMOs with zones, and in that one, there was a concept called a train to zone, because once you had gotten aggro on a creature, it would chase you all the way to the zone line, and you would have to literally run out of the zone to clear the aggro. Yeah, and the of course, a lot of people that were trying to heal, they would not want to take the time to leave the zone to heal, so they would all wait right around the zone entrance. And so one of the earliest forms of griefing in MMOs was to run around and get everything aggroed against you, and then run to the zone, and you run out, and then everybody there picks up the aggro from all the monsters. So, but then what was funny is if you ever saw when the monsters were running back to their normal position, they would all have this super fast run. It was like kind of the old Keystone Cops, you know, how they're kind of all running around and like sped up motion and everything like that. It's kind of the way they would run back to their starting position. So if you can imagine that sort of scenario, if you could see, you would see these skeletons all running back hurriedly towards...
To the sound of yakety sax.
Yeah, kind of like that. Like they're in a Benny Hill skit or something. So, alright, and these guys run up here. And we'll leave them there. And then these two guys, the last two, they will run over here. And they will run up into that area there. All right, so that is a skeleton's men. Scary looking guy right in front of you just jolted the snot out of a gnoll that is there, and we're just going to move that gnoll to the GM layer to get him off of the I said we're going to move him to that layer there to get him off the map. All right. So this is the scary guy with the crackling javelin right in front of you.
Okay. And this is my very last spell. Now I can cast
Don't forget,
a spell.
you still have my double sword. You can take him. Take the great sword.
How would I use a great sword when I don't have a weapon proficiency?
Very poorly.
Yes.
So
Very poorly.
the sword is on my back.
But it's better than nothing.
But she has a spell.
I have
So let's see.
I have a spell 1 left. Can I cast a spell twice?
Only if you memorized it twice.
I did not.
Just wanted to say, you probably can take the sword on your back. You don't have my sheath.
Yeah, she probably left it in that room where she was sitting on the barrel.
Because you took the sword out of my sheath and ran away with it.
Sleep. Ooh.
Somebody
Affects
took my sword.
6 hit dice of monsters. Ooh.
That's true.
Now, the thing is, I need you to tell me. It is. You have to.
Rob him blind after he sleeps.
Well, see, here's the thing. Where do you want to center it? And the thing to remember about sleep is that it's going to affect the creatures with the fewest hit points first, or the fewest hit dice first.
Okay.
Ooh.
So, and it's for 30 yards.
You can put it at a point up to 30 yards away from you.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So, I'm going to.
You
Honestly,
are 4th level, so you count as a 4-hit die monster.
Okay. So I'm basically gonna run it up the wall. Whoop.
Okay.
And I mean it's kind of like
Need to take on that fighter with it.
well,
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out so let's see here. Must be within 30 feet of each other. Number of creatures that can be affected. Okay.
Well,
I guess
it's
I
going to
wanna-
be 6. It's going to be 6 hit dice worth of creatures.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna say probably start here and
Well, it's not like it starts at the epicenter and works its way out. It just looks at the valid range based on where you placed it, and it starts with the lowest hit dice creatures in that range.
So try not to hit too many.
Well, so I mean, she's right in the middle of something. So what that means is that this guy here.
I can always wake up my compatriots.
Okay, so this guy right here next to you falls asleep. Your ally right here falls asleep. This guy right here falls asleep. That's 1, 2, 3 hit dice so far. He is higher than 1 hit die. 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 And
I don't understand what it means.
Your other ally over here falls asleep. And so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me just make sure if that's a valid target. Yes, that's a valid target. So that means 2 more. And then we will just say that this guy who is a 2 hit die monster right next to your ally, boom, he falls asleep. So you take out 2 of your allies, 3 of your enemies, and you do not affect any. You do not affect the leader. You do not affect Burrell.
So I immediately go invisible again, and
Okay.
I want to. So this guy fell over and slept, right?
Yep.
Slumped
And
down.
this guy right here fell over and slept. They
I
have
know
a little
that-
guy with the
See,
closed
this is
eyes.
what I would like to do in real life, but it doesn't sometimes compute in game mechanics. I would normally have stepped over this, basically straddled this guy on the floor and just basically stepped on either side of his head or something so that I could just basically be in this spot without, I ended up disappearing here, but I would step over here to be able to be out of that direct line of sight again.
Well, you have an ally here. You can always move through an ally's space.
That's true. Okay, I'm going to go over here then. Very carefully.
Okay, you're gonna move over there. And this guy is gonna look around and go, oh, oh. And Burrell is gonna go, oh, wizard.
And then about that time, I will kind of kneel down and jab a finger into this guy's ribs under the robes to wake him up.
Okay. On your turn when it goes off, it's not going to have an effect.
Okay.
Because it's after your turn passes, then anybody jostling him will wake him up. So
okay. So
yeah, but on your turn you can't put him to sleep and wake him up.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. So I'll just disappear over here into this corner. And
you have a bunch of movement, so you don't have to just go there unless you want to stay there for moral support. Okay, you want to stay in the room?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, fine.
And then I will also pull out my javelin.
Okay, all right. Very good. Brother Tuck. Will say, what do you need me to do? Where do you want me to go? Should I chase after those Gnoll skeletons? What should I do? He kind of looks over to Archimedes and Talon and Arcturus for guidance.
Probably stay here.
Well, no, I think Quint took off, but he might be invisible. So I think, yeah, just stick around over here with the Gnolls and.
Okay, he'll move over here.
There you go.
All right, so your Gnolls, they will move up here.
I think I think they wanted to go. I think we wanted what? Right here? Arcturus?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, a couple
You're
of them
right
right
here.
here. Okay.
Oh, okay, down here.
Right
Oh,
here,
no.
and I'm going to go right there.
Yeah, he's.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. Yeah,
right,
you can
Arcturus
go
is
through
there.
there. You can go through their space on your turn.
Okay.
That is them. Then these other three are going to attack this leader guy. So, whoop, miss. Whoop, miss. Whoop. Oh, that's a hit
Nice.
for 3 damage. And this leader guy here, he falls.
Ooh.
The guy right in front of you, Talon, he falls. And he's over here, and we're going to put him on the GM layer. All right. Then I'm going to actually go back over here and clean this up because you see all of these people on that layer. It's for the GM, it kind of makes everything cluttered. All right. Boop-a-doop-a-doom. Then that's those gnolls. These gnolls in here, they will surround and attack this leader. So they're going to... Oh, that's a hit. That's a miss. That's a miss. So they deal 5 more damage to this leader and his fancy javelin. Then there's 3 gnolls attacking this guy here. So he gets attacked by 1. That's a miss. 2. That's a miss. 3. Oh, that's a miss. All right. Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-do. And the gnoll skeletons. They kind of just go over here, and these Quint, you can hear some panicked cries as these guys go that way. This guy, he runs up this way just for good measure. All right. Alcott. So what do you want your mercenaries to do? Guys? What do you want your mercenaries to do?
Do a little dance.
You want them to follow Quint?
Yeah, you're talking about these two here.
Talking about these two, talking about the guys hanging out over here that we're watching this way.
These two can follow Quint. The ones over here can hold. And then the rest can fight.
That really hurt.
What? What hurt?
Yeah,
A bit.
yeah, I think somebody's finger almost slipped off of
Oh.
the button or something. Made some feedback, some ouchy feedback.
Oh, yes.
May have been me. I didn't hear it. So.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So then let's see. Your guy there is asleep. So what Burrell will do is Burrell will kick this guy, wake him up, and then we'll move up to this fighter here, and he will make an attack. So, all right, Burrell. Hey, come on, Burrell. There we go. He will make an attack. Oh, that will miss. All right. Then Archimedes, you are up.
All right. We will go ahead and get into this position of right here. So if there's anybody that gets in here that's enemy wise, that's where I will shoot them.
Okay. Arcturus, what would you like to do? I think you mentioned you were gonna
Move right here.
Okay, as you move there,
With my mace out. I'm gonna put
Okay.
my mace out instead of my sword. My
Okay.
morning star.
Yeah, I will let you
Let me see.
update your decision once you see what is what.
Yeah,
Okay.
Still gonna stand right there.
Okay. Oops.
Thinking about cutting them.
Yeah, somehow okay. All right. I did not screw that up. All right. So, you can see the skeletons right there. They are running on their way back. Okay. Anything
Well, I'm gonna
else?
stay right here. With my
Okay.
with my morning star shield out.
Yep. And the Gnolls
Get ready.
more
Stay behind me.
bones. Those not Grandpa. They laugh. All right, Quint. You are up.
Quint's gonna come up here. See what all he can see right there.
Okay, do you have any kind of dark vision, Quint?
Yeah, I have infrared vision.
And
60
what is the range on 60?
60 feet, yeah.
Okay, so that means out to almost to the end, right to there. Okay, so we will say we will start here, and we will go there. So this direction, Quint sees that. And those guys look like they are running away and running towards a little hallway that angles down, probably towards where your allies are fighting before.
All right.
Behind you, or in the other direction, as the case may be, you see you see that. You see a guard there, and the Gnoll skeletons. They don't look like they're engaged in combat. They're just the Gnoll skeletons just still look like they're trying to get away from Brother Tuck. And then up this way, you see about like that, and then like that. All right. So you see that hallway extends up that way, and then there's another bend in the hall.
Okay.
And it goes up there. So enemies over here, an enemy here, the fleeing Gnoll skeletons here, and now there's a lot of nervous sound coming from just north of where these Gnoll skeletons are.
All right. I'm gonna. I don't know if this is smart, but that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come over here and go melee with this guy and try and get these guys in a kind of a pincer attack, and hopefully those two that followed me will come up on the next turn and start helping me out.
Okay. All right.
Take a swings at this guy.
Okay, armor class 5 will hit.
Okay.
Ooh. Quint, how would you like to kill this guy?
Got a lucky strike into his side and got his kidney and gave it a little twist.
Oh, okay. He goes, ah! And he falls, and this guy up here turns around and says, oh, they're behind us. And anything else for Quint?
I think that's enough. We'll keep our fingers crossed he survives till the next round.
Okay, so the Gnolls. All right, so this Gnoll runs up here, and 2 Gnolls will attack this guy. These Gnolls will come down here, and they will go attacking this guy. Another guy comes over here. Actually, no. A guy, he looks over at Archimedes, sees Archimedes is trying to shoot through there, so he'll go there. And your Gnolls over here. They're already in position. So now this guy has that armor class. So the Gnolls. There are how many of them attacking him? There are 2 of them attacking him. So miss. Oh, that's a hit. 8 damage. Okay, this guy falls. And he is over on the GM layer. Then this other guy will move up. No, he won't, because he already swung and missed. Never mind. Then for these Gnoll skeletons, there's 2 of them that can attack. Yeah, this guy will go here. 3 of them that can attack the Gnoll skeleton. So they will do that. That's a hit. For 4 damage. Then that's a miss. And that's a hit for 5 damage. Alright. So then this skeleton falls. And he says, sorry, Grandpa. Oh, no, that's a human skeleton, not a... one less human. And then these guys over here, they're attacking this guy. So there's 3 of them on him. Miss. Miss. Yes. Guy on this guy. Miss. And then on this guy here, 2 of them attack him. Ooh, that's a hit. For 8 damage. Oh, that takes him out. And then that means that the last one can coup de grace the sleeping enemy. One of the enemies that Min put to sleep with her spell. So that guy is gone. Now your ally is surrounded by allies. Did not get killed. Alright, so that's the Gnolls. Then the enemy cards will go. Okay, Quint. The guy behind you says, oh, actually, I'm sorry. I didn't see something. You in fact cannot see in there. And he cannot see you. Because there's a door there. So they... Know what? I'm sorry, I'm going to take that back. The skeletons ran in there. And the skeletons don't close doors behind them. So it is open. He can see you, they can see him. Okay, or you can see him. So he yells at the he yells up here. He says, I think they're trying to run away from something. They're not attacking anything, but intruders are in the hall. Come with me. And he begins to run down this way, but instead of running all the way to you, Quint, he stops here and he opens this door. And he yells in there. He says, "We've got intruders. Come on, get out here and help us." And then these guys come running out of this area, and 2 of them will come up as far as you, Quint, and 2 of them will take attacks on you.
All right.
But there's only 2 of them that can get to you. So armor class of 10, I'm sure that will miss.
Yep.
Armor class of 3, will that hit?
That'll hit, yep.
Okay, and so he deals 1 damage to you.
Right.
Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and do this so that you guys... Oh, actually, he disappears in there because there's another door. He runs up here and he's like, you can hear him, "Hey, get out here and help us." So that guy goes in there. And this guy is kind of waiting there. So
can we hear any of this echoing through the halls, or
not where you are, because you're engaged in you've got the Gnolls baying around you, and they're excited over the kill they just got. And all right, so this is an enemy, this is an enemy. Right, so they're going to attack Burel because Burel is the biggest threat to them. So this guy, we haven't pulled him out yet. So we need to pull him out because he's got another fighter stat. Okay, so he attacks Burel. And he misses. And then this guy attacks Burel. And he misses. All right. So that takes care of those guys in that room. Then these guys will come down here. Except, they're in a tight spot because there's only one of them that can get there. But this guy, we're going to move him off of the map. These two guys will come back and they will attack Quint. So Quint is unfortunately getting surrounded now.
It's all good. I'm all right.
That's a miss. Oh, that's a hit. For 7 points of damage.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So, Quint, I'm going to say if you cry out, you probably would be able to shout loud enough that some of your companions could hear you, or at least one of your companions could hear you.
Yeah, I'll be making some noise now.
Okay. All right. Yes. Those are. Oh. Wait a minute. What happened to? I forgot those guys when it was their turn. So actually, that's
Burrell's
going
turn.
to. Yeah, that's actually going to probably change the calculus a little bit.
You want to throw 2 green dots on those guys too?
Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. We'll throw green dots on these guys. Quint, give yourself 1 hit point back.
Okay.
Because one of these guys would have taken that one that you did. You definitely look more dangerous than those men-at-arms do, but they wouldn't have been able to get to you. One of the cultists would have fought him. All right, Talon, you can go ahead and take your turn.
Hear her shout?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now that Quint is like, oh crap. Yeah, now you can hear her.
Well, the only thing I can do is run around the other direction. And I must yell at Archimedes and Brother Tuck, come on! And start heading that way. I don't know how far I can go, though.
Yeah, you can, with a full minute, you can get all the way up to this guy if you wanted to.
I'm just going to run to there and stop.
Okay. All right. Would you want to take a shot with your sling when you get there?
I could. And I missed.
No, you actually hit.
Nice.
Oh, I hit? Oh, wow.
Yeah, armor class 8. These guys, these cultists, they don't have great armor class. 3 damage, which is actually enough to bloody this guy. They've got a ton of numbers, but they don't have a whole lot of health. All right.
So, kind of like orcs.
Just kind of like orcs. Yeah. All right. Anything else for Talon?
No, that'd be it.
Okay, these skeletons, they move up. And now you can see Arcturus that there's... whoops. What happened? Did I move? Oh, I moved these guys to the wrong level. Why did I move them to that level? I don't know.
I also.
They're not supposed to be on that level. All right, so there they go. But only 3 of them can attack. Oh, and now I need to bring their character sheet back up. Because I haven't done that since the crash. All right. So 3 attacks against Gnoll armor class of 5. 1, that's a miss. 2, that's a hit. 3, that's a hit. Okay, so this guy gets hit once and this guy gets hit once. So 1 point of damage to him and 2 points of damage to this guy. All right, so 2 of your gnolls in front of you, Arcturus, are getting nicked. Min. Okay. You are invisible. Green dots are your allies. Gnolls are your allies. So, and 2 of your enemies are asleep. The only enemies you have that are awake are these 2, and they are focused on Burrell.
So I have pulled out my javelin, and I got my thing here. There we go. And I basically get right up to him and stick him with it.
Okay. AC of 13, and you attack, and boop, you appear.
And then, boop, I disappear.
Boop, you disappear again, and where do you go after you disappear?
I back up to here.
Okay. All right. And this bloodied gnoll over here is looking very bad, but he kind of looks over at you, sniffs in your direction. All right, Brother Tuck saw Talon run screaming by and heard that call, so he is going to run up here, and he will stand here, and he says, that's where those skeletons are. I will keep them at bay. Shout if anybody needs healing. And then the gnolls are up. So let's go back to this room where Min is, and we will have this one gnoll will come down here. And now there will be 4 gnolls that will attempt to attack this leader guy. That's a miss. That's a miss. That's a miss. That's a hit. 4. Oh. Boo hiss. Yep. Alright. Well, did it with the wrong thing, but that's alright. So, then the other gnolls up here, they go after these guys in this angled corridor. 1, 2, that's all that can get at them. So they will attack 9. That is going to miss. 19, that will definitely miss. Alright, these 3 gnolls down here will attack gnoll skeletons. They're trying to hit that armor class, so they go... that's a miss. That's a miss. That's a miss. Jeez, your gnolls are rolling poorly tonight. Okay. That's that. Gnoll skeleton. The gnoll skeletons over here. They just. Oh,
One of the
they've
notes
seen.
on the left side. Could he make space for me so I can get in there? On my turn, or on this turn from the notes.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, right.
He'll move back that way.
Yeah.
Right.
Thanks.
Then the gnoll skeletons. The brother Tuck is there. So they begin fleeing this way. They begin running down. And all 4 of these guys will just flee down this way. Alcott. So you're mercenaries. All right. Your mercenaries up here with Quint. They will try to
Turn the attack.
fight. No. Where is Alcott? Okay, let's do this. Okay. They will attempt. That's a hit for 2 points of damage. That's a miss. Okay, so this guy attacking Quint gets hit for 2. Then over in this room where Min is. Oh, okay. We'll attack this guy. And will he? Yep, he'll miss. And then, yeah, all right. Burrell. He will attack the enemy leader. And he misses. Jeez. Archimedes.
Yes, all right. I will bark the order. These gnolls that are here to fight on, and we'll meet in the middle there, and I will follow. Is that Talon?
Yep.
And get here.
Yeah.
And shoot that guy.
Okay.
So.
8. That's exactly what you need to hit.
All right. I will fire the other one.
Yeah, that's a hit too.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Total of 5.
He is bloodied. The first shot gets him in the leg, and he reaches down to grab onto his leg, and the second shot just hits him in the shoulder. He's like, ah! He looks like he's in a lot of pain. Hasn't quite fallen down dead yet, but he looks like he's in a bunch of pain.
Yeah, that's fine.
Arcturus, you are up.
Yep, I'll move right here.
Okay.
And try to hit someone with my mace. The one to the left of me.
Okay. There.
Come on. Please, Clangeddin. Let me hit something.
Yes, that hits.
Yes. Finally. Took you a sweet time, Clangeddin.
Oh, you guys might be in. Oh,
A nice chunk of damage.
Yes, you knock out a bunch of ribs. He is bloodied. Or as most of his ribs are cracked off.
He's bone marked.
Yeah. Anything else, Arcturus?
Pretty much nothing. Not much more I can do.
Okay, Quint. You've got some reinforcements now, but
Nice, everybody was worried about me and came running.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take my attacks on that guy there.
Okay.
And hopefully I can take him out and get a little more breathing room here.
That will hit, and they will both hit.
Okay.
Ugh. 5. All right, so you do with your swords what Archimedes did with his arrows, and that guy is in a bad way, but he's not quite completely dead yet.
Okay.
He just looks in bad shape.
And then I'll just stay right here.
All right, and then your gnolls. We're going to start with the ones up in the hallway here, fighting in this diagonal. They're gonna go after this guy. They will. Come on. 19, that's a miss. Ah, that's a miss. These guys that are in the corridor are a little bit tougher in armor class. Then there's 2 gnolls here that can get at this this skeleton, so they're going to attack. Oh, that's a hit for 2 damage. And then the other one will hit for 6 damage. Hey! That takes that skeleton out. And so then he is over here and on that layer. Alright. Yeah. So that's that. Then back over here in this room where Min is, 4 gnolls go to attack the leader guy. So that's a miss. That's a miss. That's a miss. That's a miss. Jeez. They're all missing that guy. And yeah, this gnoll over here, he goes over and he wakes up your ally. Makes himself useful that way. Alright. Then... Alright, I guess that's all of your gnolls. Now the enemies. Okay, Talon and Quint and Archimedes. You hear shouts from beyond this door. And this guy comes running out.
Shoot him.
And he's followed by a bunch of other guys
I shoot him.
that are all coming or running
Shoot
out
'em all.
here. And you suspect that there are still more guys behind them from the noise that you hear up here. We'll say that this door is open, so you can see a little ways in there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
We're gonna
kind of like that.
gonna be needing to funnel them in anyway. So
Yeah. So, a couple of them. Let's see. They've got enough time. Oh, two of them will come out here, and they will. Actually, I guess they will get here. So 3 of them are surrounding Talon. 1 of them is going to attack Archimedes. You know what? Actually, they would do this strategically. They'll get over here. This other guy will come out. And that means that you can see more of these guys coming out of here. So, yes, you guys kicked the anthill.
mm-hmm.
Right.
Way to go, Quint.
And they all come out here. Yeah, hey, somebody has to do it every now and then. So, 2 guys attacking Archimedes. So let's resolve that first. AC 16, AC 12. I think those both miss.
Both miss. Yep.
Then 3 guys will attack Talon. 8, 3, and 3.
2 hits.
2 hits. 1 and 3. So a total of 4 points of damage to Talon. Okay. Alright. And then yeah. They can't get there, then this guy attacks your gnoll. It's armor class 5, he misses. Alright, and then in this room you have 1, 2 enemies attacking Burrell. So that's a miss. And that's a hit on Burrell. For 3 damage. Alright, so Burrell has taken some damage now. Alright, and there. Okay, and I think this coming up, this is going to start our last round of the session. So, Talon, what would you like to do? You are in a target-rich environment all of a sudden.
Yeah. Yeah. Lovely. Okay. Well, I'm just going to strike at the one in front of me.
Okay.
And I missed.
Ooh, yes, that will miss. That will miss. Anything else for Talon?
I don't suppose I could quaff a potion.
Uh-oh.
Or is
What
that
is
a one, either or? I don't know what the rule is.
Yeah, let me see. Dip. Potions. That's in the DM's guide. Let's look up potions. Potions. Alright, opening and drinking a potion. Oh. Okay. Oh, opening and drinking a potion. Yeah. Okay. I guess it's. Yeah. I think it's an either or, because you're
That's
supposed to have an initiative modifier for using a potion. But I basically have you use your primary weapon as your initiative modifier. So, it's supposed to be, if we wanted to do it strictly by the book, opening and drinking a potion modifier ocean has an initiative modifier of 1. But your initiative is set at the beginning of combat. We're not using that rule where we change initiatives every round. You wouldn't want to do that in a battle like this. You'd never get anything done, because all you'd be doing is rolling initiative every round.
Yeah, I agree. So, that ends my turn.
Yeah. All right. Skeletons. These are the human skeletons. So they're going to move up. And they have this kind of reflexive, it's not really a memory, but sort of this reflexive thing against Arcturus for having turned them. So 3 of them are all going to attack him.
And that they are in my aura with -1.
Yes, so thank you for the reminder. Miss. Miss. So all 3 of them miss you. And then Min, we're back to you over in your little corner of the battlefield. But now there are gnolls completely surrounding your target. However, you have a couple of choices. This ally gnoll, if you have a potion, you could go feed it to him, or this guy over here, this enemy who is dead, or not dead, but asleep, you could go and you could coup de grace him if you wanted to.
What about this guy?
That's your... Oh, you know what? I did the wrong thing. I should have left that, and I should have taken it. He's your ally. He's awake now.
Okay.
He's not asleep anymore.
So...
So, vulnerable enemy here.
How badly is he hurt?
He looks like if he got nicked by anything, he might be a goner.
Alright, so I pull out a health potion and give it to him. Or give it to this guy to feed to him.
Well, I mean, gnolls understand what potions are. They can use it. So, and you can talk to this gnoll. He's conscious.
Okay. So I hand it to him like, here you go. Drink this. It'll make you all better.
He smells, magical. And he quaffs it. So I'll let you roll the 2d4 plus 2 if you want to. Since it's your potion. Total of 8. So plus 8, which means that a bunch of his wounds heal up. He's not completely healed, but he's not bloodied anymore, and he gives you sort of a big doggy pant. He puts his big paws on your shoulders, and he leans in and he licks up the side of your face.
And she giggles.
With his big gnoll tongue. All right. And that is anything else for men?
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, you. All right. Yeah, I guess you could still do that invisible. That's fine. Brother Tuck. He sees a guy right in front of him. He's not used to having to do that, but he's going to pull out his mace. Oh, which means he drops his turn. All right. Well, he's gonna have to go ahead and attack. Wait, where's his? Oh, there we go. Oh, he hits an AC of 0.
Nice.
And then
Damage.
7. He brains this guy. He just crushes his skull. And this guy falls, and he says, "Evil shall always fall to Saint Cuthbert." And all right, your gnolls.
Nice
Gnolls.
shot.
Yeah, your gnolls will go and they will again keep trying to hit this guy that they keep missing all the time. But oh, that's a hit. That's a hit. That's a miss. That's a miss. But 2 hits, 1 damage, and for 2 damage. All right. So, come on here. All right, come on, stupid thing. All right, I don't know why you're being a pain in the keister, but you're being a pain in the keister. So we're going to change that way. All right. Then this gnoll just got woken up or got the healing potion. He's gonna run around over here and he's gonna savage this guy. Take him out of the fight. And move him to that. Whoops. I need to do that. And then move him over here. Alright, then 2 of them can attack the skeleton over here, so they're gonna try that. I think that hits. I know that misses. Yes, that hits. So, 1 damage. All right. These guys aren't hitting very well. And then at the guards in the hall, 2 of them. That's a miss. That's a miss. Alright, so then the gnoll skeletons. Hey! Well, cue the Benny Hill music. Because they turn around and they come running back. This time, they're close enough to come over here and start surrounding Brother Tuck. And 3 of them will attack Brother Tuck. They miss. And they hit. And they miss. 5 damage. Brother Tuck. Oh! He lets out a groan as one of those makes a connection with him. All right. Your mercenaries. Okay, let's deal with the ones near Quint. They're going to attack. This guy will attack the bloodied one. That's a miss. The guy will attack the other guy that was on Quint. Oh, that's a hit for 7. Okay. So... come on. Oh. Yeah, Quint, one of the guys that was fighting you falls. This guy here falls, and we'll move him over here and put him there. Alright, and blah, 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 blah. Going after this guy here. Your mercenary. Oh, he hits. For 1 damage, of course. Of course. -1. But, oh, that guy is bloodied now. So, men are chipping away at the guy that has the fancy javelin.
Okay.
He keeps poking at javelin at Burrell, but keeps missing him with it. It's probably a good thing for Burrell's sake. Then does that take care of your little nut of those guys? Yes, it does. Okay. And speaking of Burrell, he will attempt to hit that enemy with a fancy, and he misses. Right. Archimedes, you are up.
All right. Yeah. Decisions. Since no one's really able to do too much, I guess I'm going to try to get to here.
All right.
And keep an attack on that guy there.
Okay. Help!
Do that or give you a potion. You need that much help?
No. I was thinking we need to get Alcott. We need to get Alcott's attention. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, well.
Oh, okay.
We also need to get the guys that are protecting the south there, maybe to get over here.
Okay. Yeah.
But
yeah, when their turn comes around again, which I guess will be next round, when their turn comes around again, you can have them and your gnolls down there move somewhere else if you think you need them. All right, so
yelling reinforcements, but yeah, I'd be yelling for reinforcements, but attacking this guy.
Okay.
So You'll do that with here, and
Ugh. That's a miss.
Yep.
You have any more attacks?
So no more attacks with that, and no more attacks with that. I just have one.
Okay. All right, Arcturus, you are up.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my one attack.
Okay. Hit the guy you hit last time.
Yep.
Try to take him
Hopefully he
out.
crumbles to the ground. And hopefully I hit.
Okay. Oh yeah, that'll hit.
That's a hit. And that's a
All
crumble.
right. What does it look like when you destroy him?
Pretty much just hit his head off.
Okay.
Because it literally is only on one spine, I think.
All
I don't
right.
know how that holds.
Okay. We'll do that. All right.
Turned
Quint,
to dust by the holy power.
you are up.
Well, if I can find somebody, I'll attack them. Probably this guy here.
Yeah. You've got. Yeah.
Decisions. I'll go for that one.
Yo. Oh yes, the AC 1 will hit.
All right.
Three damage. Oh. Well, that guy is definitely bloodied.
Okay.
Right. And the Gnolls. Oh, you know what? I should take these other Gnolls off of the board because they're all one pack now. They're all part of yours. So that's... Otherwise, they're getting 2 turns around. All right, so now the Temple Defenders. These guys come up here into a traffic jam. And none of you can really see from your vantage point, but a more, several other people are coming from that way. And there's a voice up there, Talon, up north of you, that's starting to shout orders down to these guys. And then in the room where Min is, we're going to say that we have these 2 guys. They're going to try to attack Burel. So it's this guy will try to attack Burel. He will, I think that misses. Does it? Come on. Yes, that misses. All right. And then the other guy will attack Burel. Come on. That also misses. All right. And, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the end of the round and the end of the session. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, you guys poked the hornet's nest.
Oh, yeah.
Woke up most of the
we didn't poke it, we
defenders.
kicked it.
Yeah. Woke up most of the defenders on this level. So, we have our adventurers, our brave, bold adventurers are in a bit of peril. So, we will be back next week. I think we're back next week. Tomorrow is the start of the season. So let me just... I know I have a pinned message that I can pull up. Yes, we are back next week. March the 5th.
Yeah.
And we will be here for another session of Saturday Night Greyhawk. This, for those of you that are on the stream now that aren't familiar with this map layout, this is the original Temple of Elemental Evil being played with 2nd edition rules. And this is the kind of stuff that Gary Gygax would throw at his players on a regular basis. So it's kind of a very, very interesting and challenging dungeon that has many, many levels of defenders like this. And as your party gets stronger and stronger, they can better adapt to fighting multiple waves of these creatures. All right, so coming up in the next week, tomorrow, as I mentioned, opening day for my team of the MLS season, and it's a home match, so I will be in the stadium, so we will not have an edition of Walker of Waterdeep tomorrow. However, Monday night at 8 p.m. we will be back. I will be back for Monster Monday. That is and this week we're going to take a look at Beladros Witherbloom. She is one of the founder dragons in the Strixhaven campaign, and we're going to take a look and see how she's similar to other dragons that you fought before, how she's different, and some of the unique things that she brings to D&D that echo some of the abilities she has in Magic the Gathering. I'm pretty pleased with the translation that they did in Strixhaven, because if you start looking at the abilities of the cards and you start looking at what the monsters in D&D can do, you can see where they got some of these special abilities. Is they're looking back at what the creature does in Magic and coming up with an analogy that fits with the D&D rules. So kudos to the D&D team for figuring that out. The first few times they did that, they seemed to kind of ignore that and not know what they were doing. Then, let's see. Thursday night, we will be here for the Sword Coast Chronicles game. They are in a big, huge battle against Imrith, the Doom of the Desert, an ancient blue dragon, and they already have discovered that there are other dragons, a bunch of purple wormlings, a bunch of gargoyles, and at the end of the session on Thursday night, they just found that she has a mummy lord that is also part of her waves of defenses of her tomb. So, it's the PCs fighting alongside some metallic dragon allies and some giant allies. So that's a bit of an interesting fight going on in there. And then, like I said, we're back Saturday night. We'll also have some Lore Friday debuts next Friday over on the YouTube channel. Any of you players have any announcements you want to make between now and next Saturday that you want the viewers to be aware of?
If you're thinking about getting Elden Ring for the PC, I would advise you to wait.
Getting what?
Which game?
Elden Ring, the new game from the Dark Souls makers, from software. It's pretty buggy right now, and it's not good optimized. So even with the best graphic cards, you're not going to run on 60 FPS. Sometimes not even 30.
Oh, okay. All right. So, yeah, that's good to know, Marcel. Thank you. All right. Well, I'm going to look over here and see if I can find anybody else who is streaming some D&D on Twitch, and we'll go raid them. So let's take a look at that. Players, thank you for joining. Sorry again about the technical issues during the session, and hope you enjoyed it. All right, Joe Venom. We're going to go raid Joe Venom. All right, everyone. You guys take care. Have a wonderful evening. A great rest of your weekend. And we will see you next time. Good night, everybody.
Night.